checking this, check it out. So today I'm going to talk on a topic that I haven't really talked on before, and it's about being a loner. All right, now just that word alone will have many people having the same sort of instant ideas or even misconceptions of that word, you know what I mean? And it's far more involved, it's far more complex just than that word and what that perceived meaning means on the surface. All right, now the reason I'm talking about it because I can relate to it, because that's who I am. All right, and you know, I've pretty much always been that way, so I can talk about it, and I think it's good to talk about it because I feel that there's quite a few other people out there who are similar to me. And you know, when we think of being a loner, we think of someone being by themselves, don't talk to nobody, it's not around anybody, cooped up in the house all day, doesn't speak to nobody, you know, is not social, who's very antisocial, even a bit geeky, being a bit of a weirdo. They're the instant things we think about when we associate. When we use the word loner, they're the things that we associate with that word. Now, so let me just dive into it a little bit. It's okay being a loner, right? Now, you can even put it as being a lone wolf, if anything. I'll probably prefer that term, being a lone wolf, and that's who I am, pretty much. All right. And if anyone knows anything about the types of males out there, like subcategories of males, the most known to people are alpha males and beta males, okay? But there's a third one, what's gone under the radar quite, you know, for some time, but not so much now. And the third one is called a sigma male, all right? Now, these subcategories of men are pretty fucking accurate. They're pretty spot on. If you actually do a bit of research, look at the traits and behavior traits of these people, it's pretty, you know, most men will fall under one of the three categories, okay? And I fall under the category of a sigma male, and majority of sigma males are lone wolves, okay? But that doesn't stop us doing things in life. That don't stop us progressing the same way in life, you know, in regards to you know, anything to do with friends, family, relationships, jobs, stuff like that. It don't stop us from doing that, you know, right? If anything, it's a benefit. But I'm not going to go too much into what a sigma male is or anything like that, because I'll be here all day, and there's plenty of good videos out there which will explain it to a T. All right. Now, if you want to go check them channels out, one of them is called The Wise Thinker, and I think the other one's called Sigma Wolf. Also, I don't know. Well, I'll put them in the comment section which ones I'm talking about. So, but anyway, why is it okay being a loner? Why is it okay being a lone wolf? Well, it's okay, but it is okay. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think, oh, I should be like this or I should be like that. If that's who you are, be who you are. Be true to you. Now, me as a loner or a lone wolf, I tend to do a lot of things by myself, right? I don't tend to. Well, yeah. What I mean by that is, like anything from just going out and about doing errands, anything from that to going out and about by myself to the bars, to the festivals, to the clubs. Obviously, I don't do clubs no more. I don't do that shit no more. But like festivals and bars, or just out in town and just whatever, right? I tend to do that by myself, right? And I'm quite happy doing that by myself. That's the difference, all right? I'm happy. I'm very, very comfortable doing that by myself, right? And I have very, very few friends, and that's mainly by choice and partly not out of choice, right? For lack of a better word, and that's fine with me. Unfortunately, one of my last very true friends is not here no more. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I've got a couple of other people that I class as friends. I can literally count them on one hand. Okay, one girl I know from school since year 7. Well, who else? Yeah, my mate, another one from school as well. Both of them I know from school, from like year 7 all the way up until now, right? Even though I don't see them, I don't really see them too much no more. Again, that's not down to me, but but we still keep in contact here and there. Sorry. Yeah, that's not necessarily up to me, but I understand people do what they gotta do in life, and that's fine. I'm not out here begging friends or anything like that, but I know who they are if I feel the need to speak to them or talk to them certain things, so and that's cool. But like I said, the one very true friend I had is not here no more, and that's and even though I'm quite happy going about doing what I'm doing by myself, literally, like I'll say about 75% of the time when he was here, and the other 25, even 30% of the time when he was here, I'll go see him, and we'll do what we do together, and that worked fine just by me, because I'm somebody who likes my own company. I'm very comfortable in my own company. I like being by myself. I like enjoying my own company, and I value my own company and my own space very, 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 very much so. All right. But since my best friend is now gone, I'm literally, and I don't really speak to my other 2 friends like that. I'm literally by myself now, and even though I'm used to it in most aspects, it's still not nice. But anyway, being a lone wolf, being a loner, will not stop you from pretty much doing anything. Me, I'm not sure of. I'm not trying to. Okay, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet here, but I'm not. I've never been sure of, or have the inability to get women, be in relationships. I've never had. That's never stopped me. Me being a lone wolf, that's never stopped me. I know, and the girlfriends I've had over the times, like they know how I am. They know my personality. And that's fine. They never thought I was weird for it or anything like that. They respected that. They understood it. Okay. So again, you don't have to worry about that. And what else was I going to say? Being a lone wolf, it's not. Don't get me wrong. There can be some hindrances. There's definitely some negatives to that. You know, there's definitely some negatives to it. Because there's many times where, you know, like I said, I'm literally by myself. If I had to put a percentage of it now, you know, I'll probably say I'm by myself about probably a good 90%, maybe 80%. And don't be wrong, there's times when, you know what I mean, when I could be driving somewhere, or I'm just out and about doing what I'm doing by myself. You know, it would be nice to have somebody to, you know, share an opinion with, or laugh with, or you know, just that kind of thing. You know, I do miss that, and you know that can be a hindrance. But again, that's fine. I accept that. I accept who I am. I accept my situation. Because I'll tell you one thing now. I know all about real and fake friends. Okay, I've been there and done it. I know who's real and who ain't. Right? And since my best friend is no longer here no more, I'm quite gladly be by my fucking self. Right? Because a lot of people out here are fakes, frauds. Right? They're not who you think you are. They ain't your real friends. If you feel like you can't talk to your supposed friends about your innermost feelings and thoughts, or you can't trust your friends to tell certain things, then guess what? They ain't your friends, and you're better off being by your fucking self. I'll tell you that now. You know. So, you know, I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm just trying to put it out there that it's okay to be, you know, don't get me wrong, you still gotta have a certain personality type. You still gotta be, you know, me. You know, I can blow my own trumpet on this one. I can get along with fucking anybody. I'm cool as fuck, right? I can talk to anybody, get along with anybody, right? I can do all of that. I'm confident within myself. You know, you gotta have some sort of confidence to go out and about to bars and festivals by yourself. Trust me. And I'm very, you know, I've got all of that, right? And that's why it doesn't hinder me being a lone wolf. It don't, because the amount of times I've been out and about, yeah, in whatever kind of setting, let's say a social setting, yeah, like obviously you gotta have a certain aura about yourself, or something about you, right? And the amount of times where people, they'll go out the way to speak to me, random strangers, they'll be buying me drinks, they'll be, you know what I mean, all that kind of thing. I'm like, he's cool, like great, you know what I mean? That's cool. Don't be right, you know, that's great. Like I said, you know, as long as you're confident with it, as long as you're self-assured. Because if you're not, and you're a lone wolf and you're a loner, you won't like your existence. Trust me, you won't. And fortunately for me, I'm not that way, right? I'm very competent. I'm very competent by myself. I'm spitting here now. I'm very competent. I'm very self-assured. I'm very confident. All right. Again, I'm not trying to blow my trumpet like that, but I'm just telling you who I am as a person. And if you have them similar traits, you don't have to have a barrage of friends or acquaintances and shit like that. You don't have to have any of that, to be honest. You know, as I said before, there are benefits to that, but I'll say there's more negatives to it than benefits, to be quite honest. But yeah, as long as you're not like a weirdo, right? You know, as long as you're not all within yourself and stuff like that, and you know, as long as you're like that. Bloody hell, all these chemtrails out here, man. Fuck, you know. I would show you, but anyway. Yeah. So you know. So yeah. In short, as long as you're self-assured, you know, hold yourself in a certain way, have that masculine frame, if you hold yourself in a certain way, you have a masculine frame, right? You're confident, and even if you're not confident, you can fake confidence, right? Don't overdo it. You can fake confidence until you get confident. You know what I mean? You gotta fake it till you make it. In that case, you know what I'm saying? I never had to fake confidence. You know what I mean? But yeah, as long as you're all that, you can be a lone wolf. You can be alone, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Again, that me being a loner, lone wolf, has not stopped me in any way whatsoever. It hasn't hindered me in any way, in any way at all, right? As I said, I can still do the same things that other people do. You know, I can be in relationships, stuff like that. But don't get me wrong. You know, as that saying goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And there's been a number of situations, you know, regarding a lot of things where I wish I knew certain people for certain things. You know what I mean? Fuck me, man. Yeah, I wish I knew people for a lot of things, but you know, anything from like car-wise, stuff to do with my car, jobs, you know, stuff like that. If you know, it's again, it's who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know, innit? And I think that's probably that's one of the probably the biggest detriments I'll probably say about how I am and how I am as a person. Again, you could say, well, what can you do about that? Well, guess what? I'm true to myself, so I'm not about to be going out and trying to be everybody's friend. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't do that. I'm not about to do that, because I just feel I'm not a fake person, and to me that's fake. I'll just feel really weird trying to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, and like I said, I think, you know, when you've got manners, when you're polite, courteous, you know, I think they fall under the same banner, don't they? You know, as long as you're all of that, you know, you'll get by in life just fine. Okay, you know, you'll get by life just fine. And some people can't accept who they are and their situation. Some people don't want to be loners. Some people, you know, want, you know, a big social circle or anything like that, and they're very unhappy because they can't get that. But my message for those people, again, how about you work on yourself? How about work, you know, improve, put your best foot forward, be the best person you can be, improve on who you are, and try and eliminate any flaws you might have that what may come across as a detriment or hindrance, right? Stuff like that. So yeah, so to wrap it up, you know, I don't want, you know, I don't want no pity. I don't want no one saying, he's a loner, look at him, he's a loner, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't give a fuck. If people see me out like that by myself, dude, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a flying fuck. You know what I mean? Because I've been out before, man. Like, you know, you talk to people and that people, and obviously the first thing people say, are you out with, or where's your friends? I'm like, I ain't got no friends. No, I don't say that. I don't say that. All I normally say is, I say, look, I said, now I'm by myself today. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they rate that. They tell me they rate it, be like, oh yeah, fair play, bro. Like, I rate that, because they know that they can't go out by themselves and do the stuff like that, because they'll feel really uncomfortable that they will be able to do stuff like that. And you know, and they rate it. They understand. They you know they rate that someone can come out and about and mingle and be good with it. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. So again, let me wrap it up this time. I'll wrap it up properly now. Yeah. So yes, it's okay being a loner. All right. As long as you listen to the whole video and took what I said in, it's okay to be a loner. It's perfectly fine. All right. Don't worry about it. Okay. So until next time, and I'll catch you there.